nice, simple thing right here. Because I feel like I'm more likely to make the house longer the other direction than longer this direction. So I'm going to put the garden on this side. Okay. I'm going to need a lot more dirt now. So we're going to use the same trick as last time, where I'm going to put some dirt in my backpack. That way I know when I'm at to like 264 blocks. So there's dirt, dirt, and dirt. Okay. So I'm going to take this dirt, one there, one there. Oh, actually one there. Okay, so then I know when it pops up into my inventory, I'm going to end up having 3 blocks of 64. There's that. Let me look in it. It shows it's adding. So it'll 64 this, 64 that, 64 that, and then after that, it'll add itself to right there. So now is the boring part where I just collect stuff. Like the stuff over here that obviously a wolf has killed a sheep. Switch over to the stick. I don't think it's any faster, but it makes, I don't know, maybe it's placebo effect in my head that seems like it goes faster to me. It's not popping up, but I'm getting like a shit ton of invites from people now. It's like people don't realize that, it's like they watch my videos and they want to play with me and they want to stream with me and all that shit. But usually if I'm on, then nobody really talks to me other than the clan. For whatever reason, when I stream, I get a shit ton of random invites. So, it is what it is. So here we are just collecting a shit ton more dirt. I can take this tree down. Not that I really need to, particularly. But you can build stuff into the sky also. Because Minecraft doesn't really necessarily care about all of its physics. Some of its physics it cares about, some of it doesn't. Like there's the tree right here. But that tree is locked into a grid. So if you think about it in terms of graph paper, where you have your X and your Y. So your X and your Y is going to be like this way and this way, but then you also have Z, which is your up and down. That's why when you look at your map, it shows a Z coordinate, so that you know how high up, how like up and down or things like that you are. So there's the tree. And since that tree exists in a grid, 360 by 360 by 360 grid, then that tree is just going to stand there in midair. So that's how you'd build a house up in the sky, is you would just create a like a pillar. Like I have that. And then you'd have to just very, very carefully just put like a block on the side. Okay, so I've picked up that one. I'm using this sand, but you'd have to very, very carefully just slightly go over the edge and put that right there. If that wasn't sand, it would have stayed. And then you just carefully, piece by piece, just do that. And then you'd have yourself like a little sand castle in the sky or whatever the fuck you want to build. But that's how you do that. Obviously, doing it like that, though, you're definitely going to want to use the water bucket method. Just get up and down from there. That way, you can just, you know, climb up. Because obviously, if it's up in the air, there's no way to get up and down other than this waterfall that you'll have created. So you'll want to do that. We're going to pick that back up in case we need that. But since this sand's blocking the way, I gotta put that sand out. Alright. So as you can see, this is 64, 24, and that block's there. So it does take some time, but it doesn't take like an ungodly large amount of time. So I'm just going to keep going until that dirt appears in that space right next to the stone pickaxe. There's metal in the game. You can make like a metal pickaxe and other things like that, but you're not going to want to use the metal pickaxe for anything other than mining obsidian or diamond. Because obviously metal is kind of a finite resource, whereas cobblestone is just all over the damn place. So it's not really much of a... There's more supply than demand for the cobblestone, whereas the supply and demand on metal is different. There's going to be more demand than supply. So you want to try to go for renewable resources. That's why I'm saying to build the garden as opposed to just hunting down animals. Because then when you have the garden, you basically just have free food all the time. Because when you harvest wheat, it's going to drop seeds. You just replant those seeds as you're going. So once you've got enough going, it'll just keep itself going. Sometimes one weed will drop 2 or 3 seeds, even though it only took you 1 seed to create it. So you can see it just creates like a trickle-down pyramid type thing, where one can give 2, and then that one can give 2, and so on and so on, so it helps out. Also watch out for the wolves, because while you're digging, he might just jump in the way, and you might end up smacking him, and then he's going to attack you. You can tame them, and they'll fight alongside you, but that takes bones to do, and you have to have multiple bones, because they're probably not going to tame on the first bone. It's probably going to take 4 or 5 bones. If it tames on the first bone, good times, you lucked out, but usually it takes a considerable amount of time. But this is still going, and I've not seen any dirt pop up next to my pickaxe, so I'm just going to keep going. There we go. I haven't seen that horse in a while. He must have ran off. Okay, so right now I see the dirt popping up next to the pickaxe. So that means we're ready to go build more. And it's getting to be nighttime anyway, so I want to head back to the house. So here we go. I'm gonna do this. Put that dirt there. Put that dirt there. Okay. Once again, we can do it like this. But I'm gonna just jump over, and I'm gonna tread water while I do it. Once you get further in the game and play it more, you'll get better with hand-eye coordination, and you'll be able to do it quicker. I'm not saying I'm that good at it, but it's more of a matter of just any game, once you get used to the controls, it'll be a lot better. Okay, so I've created a small space here. I'll put a little border around it. From what I remember, I have 20 seeds. So, obviously that's going to be more space than that. Wolf's still over there. Take this chance to take this block 64 and replenish that one. And it has been a while since I've looked around. So, and it is nighttime, so you're going to want to look around more often when it's nighttime. Someone might creep up on you. Okay, I'm not seeing anybody other than what appears to be a pig in a tree over there. So we've got this at 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna add a little bit more to this because I want to make a bigger than I need garden. Give myself room to grow so I don't have to come back and screw with it later. Make this garden way too big to make my life simpler. Okay. That's too big of a garden for a beginner, so that's what I'm going to go with right now. Give myself a little bit of room. There's the cave noise. But since I'm there, now I can create myself this right here. There we go. Now I'm inside. And I can put this dirt right here, and then I can take those doors, put them right there. And then I'll do the outside trick where I put the doors up. Then I'm also going to give myself some torches. So there, and there, and there, and there. Alright. Go inside, go to there. And then we're going to want to go in and make a hoe. There's the wooden hoe. So then I'll want to arrange all this stuff. Okay. I want to grab... Oh, I have a shit ton of seeds. I was not paying attention. Oh well. So open the door. And then for this, you're going to want to till and put a seed down. This, you just hold the till button. Sometimes it'll become untilled, so you want to put the seed down real quick. So I'm only doing a few at a time. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Yeah, it's going to give me a hard time about that now. There we go. I'm not exactly sure why sometimes some of the patches go darker than the others. I'm sure there's some sort of reason to it. I'm looking around because I thought I heard an archer. But I don't see him. All I still see is that pig up in the tree. Yeah, if you don't do that, then... See, I can't put the seeds down. You have to till the soil before you can put the seeds down. See, as you can tell, like that, it goes dark, but it still lets me put it down. If we were on land, I would have created some little water puddles nearby. Sometimes stuff tends to grow better when it's next to water. But since there's nothing underneath here, that's obviously not a good idea. It doesn't seem to make a difference if you walk on this. Sometimes it'll get finicky and it'll pop up. It'll be like, hey, you've walked on the plants. Other times it won't give a shit. So, we should leave that as is. Anywhere there's light, you can plant stuff. So, since we have torches in here, it'll actually let me plant a bunch of stuff in here too if I feel like it. So, we'll just do that just to get started off. We'll go all white trash with this house. Put these seeds in here. Put those doors in there. Put the wool in there. Put the mutton in there. Keep this dirt in my backpack, but I'm going to put the seeds up in here. It looks like I have spaces empty. So I'm going to think about this, what I'm doing here. I'm going to have that there. That there. Oh, I'm going to want to have a sword there.